from that. And we are in that me culture. So, the Albert Anastasia days, listen, people think it was Joe Gallo and Persico. Nobody really truly knows except those that know, right?
Well, I tell a story about that. When I sat with Joey for 2 years, a year and a half before he died, because he only had about a year and a half before he died. And my father with Larry, and my father, very well respected. We used to have at my father's house, we used to have probably someone from any family at a given point was at my father's house on the water, when he had the house on the water. I mean, we would have I can't even think of any boss you can think of. I mean, we had what's his name, from Polivario would come once a week at the house. We used to have DB was at my house. Used to eat Sunday mornings. Used to come in for lunch or breakfast. So we had different crews because my father was very friendly with different crews, and I always heard them. And I, since a little kid, even Joe Schapani, and they always refer to, this is before media, this is before podcasts, this is before television. We don't even have a fucking television. I don't even remember having a television. and Larry and Joey and Carmine Persico did the shoot. One, they weren't walking around bragging about killing a boss and you were just an asshole. It doesn't happen that way in this life. You don't do it. I can't walk around and say I killed somebody who died. If I said it, well, you're in trouble, Mo. You can't say that. You know what I mean? It's not that. So, and well before all these books came out, and well before all the media and all this, and people got on the bandwagon and they became experts in this shit and that shit that didn't know, still know nothing, because they don't know. You got to be there to know anything. I don't know nothing except what I've seen. I mean, I can't tell you anything about somebody. I can't tell about him in Jersey, in Philly. I don't know shit. I mean, unless I heard something, and that's hearsay. But all through my younger life, into the old days, until I got older, they recognized for the shooting, and that's how they got their perks. And my father says many years ago that Joe Profaci did not like Joe Gallo. He thought he was a hothead junkie. Thought he was a fucking nut. And the only reason he got straightened out right after the Albert Anastasia got killed. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm a 9th grade dropout, but I'm still far from stupid. If you put everything together, your boss makes you, don't like you after the Albert Anastasia hit. Larry gets straightened out. Joey, and Carmine Persico got straightened out. I mean, what do you need to know? What do you need to start? What do you got to sign a letter of? I mean, people question things, but I don't know how you question shit like that. You know what I mean? Right. But I also privy to the guys who says, that was there, that actually did it. I mean, I've heard Larry refer to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Unless these guys have just lied all years about killing Albert Anastasia. No. And I know this life, and my father taught me, you better not call nobody a rat, and you're wrong, you're dead. And that was 100 years ago. You know what I mean? There was things you just didn't do. So you walked around and say you killed Albert Anastasia, and you're just a regular guy in a crew.
Right.
It didn't happen that way. That's why you could put your money on that. Those three guys, and Joe Jelly was on that hit. You can put your money on that.
Hey, thanks for watching this clip. This clip came from one of my interviews I did in the past. Please hit subscribe if you want to get more clips like this. Also, if you want to watch the full interview, I'll put a link in the description. Or you can hit the button on the screen to watch the full interview.